Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm Morgane F and you're watching Morgane Eats, where I talk all about affordable, approachable, plant-based eating. So if that sounds awesome to you, please stay around and subscribe. We're gonna get into this Imperfect box and I wanna show you a few things that I've made with this Imperfect box. And so if you're not familiar with Imperfect Foods, this video isn't sponsored, but I just wanted to share my experience with you. I've been ordering Imperfect Foods for probably about a year now, and I order about every 2 weeks. And I don't only get Imperfect food like produce, but I also love to get other just pantry items such as that oatmeal or that spindrift that you see. And so what I really like about this is it's definitely sustainable, but it also seems to be a little bit cheaper than in the store. And sometimes I'm lazy and I don't want to go to the store, so this comes right to my door. Boom, boom. And there are also products here that I just can't find in the store. Like the Sunweek drink, I don't know where to get that. See that blue thing right there? I don't know where to get that. So here's my haul. And it's looking pretty yummy, and I can't wait to show you all the things that I've made. Start out with a little breakfast. So this recipe is inspired by my husband's obsession with carrot cake. We actually had carrot cake at our wedding, so he loves carrot cake. It was the topper of our wedding cake. So this is a cup of milk. This is oat milk, of course, because I'm so meta. Going in and I'm boiling that. So here it is boiled. We're gonna add in a cup of oats from Imperfect. And then we are going to give that a nice little stir before I add in my trinkets to make this a carrot cake oatmeal. So in order to kind of get that flavor, I am going to, this is actually no sugar added recipe. So I'm adding these dates in for some texture as well as some added sweetness, because at this time I wasn't doing added sugar. I was still on the Daniel fast. And so there's the shredded carrots going in. And you gotta spice it up a little bit. So let's get some spices in here. We've got the Imperfect cinnamon that I purchased, as well as some date paste, which is what that is right here. Because once again, there's no extra added sweetness besides the dates that are making it sweet. You could totally use maple syrup or agave, or even brown sugar would be probably tasty too, but I didn't. And just to get that extra boost of nutritional value, I added some flax seeds in, totally optional. And I kind of wanted to make this oatmeal a little creamy, so I decided to add in some peanut butter. You can use any nut butter you want, but I added the peanut butter because that's what I had. So now that's looking pretty good. It just needs to beat my spoon right fast. A boom boom with the swirl, with the swirl. Stay tuned for the finished product. Okay, so I was inspired by Auntie Taz, Miss Tabitha Brown, to make these tacos. So here into my food processor, I am adding some leftover peppers and jalapenos along with some pecans, because that is how I like to say pecan. That have been soaked for probably about an hour. Some mushrooms, because again I had some leftover mushrooms. Really, this recipe was like, oh, I got them ingredients, so I had to go to the store and get them pecans, but whatever. And so now I'm adding some seasonings. That is the remainder of my homemade fajita seasonings. And Miss Tab added some aminos, liquid aminos. I didn't have that, so I used my coconut aminos. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do what I can do, because that's fine. And I also added in some steak seasoning because she did that as well, so I just gave that a swirl. Now we're gonna let our blender do the work and post this baby till it look like meaty goodness, I suppose. But I really like how these pecans give the texture. And honestly, this would be like a raw meal, and I don't usually eat a lot of raw meals, so it's pretty cool to try something new. and it's basically a lettuce wrap, right? But it's still, you know, something different and something fun. And it was really quite spicy with them jalapenos. So I'm serving it here, like again, I said, the lettuce, the butter lettuce, some mashed avocado, and some pico de gallo. This is pretty standard. This is just a fun little salad with some lentils, some greens, and some grapefruit. Real simple. Homemade dressing with some balsamic and olive oil. Love it. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.